What's up, guys? This is Dr. Brooks with Des Moines Spine and Sport, and I've got with me today Luke Reiland. For those that don't know Luke is currently sitting 10th in the North Central region and 110th worldwide. Luke and I took some time tonight to sit down and watch 14.5 together, and we came up with a few cues and some strategy points for you to implement to make sure 14.5 goes well for you. Okay? So what we're going to talk about first is the thruster. For the thruster to be efficient and to be a good movement for you in this workout, we need to think about a few things. First being thoracic spine extension, and the other being a good front rack position. Okay? In a couple of our other videos here previous to this, we outlined some really great thoracic spine mobility work with the foam roller, some Bretzels, some around the world. So those will be some great things that you should institute tonight as well as tomorrow, basically prior to you doing 14.5. What I want to highlight today here and show today is a good front rack specific mobilization. So I'm going to have Luke here get that barbell up into the front rack position for me. Okay, this mobilization is basically just a buddy lat mobilization. What we're going to do is, with a partner, one participant is getting into that front rack position, the other is going to get underneath the elbows and drive those elbows to the ceiling. Luke is in a relaxed position now, and what he's going to do now after about 10 seconds is activate his elbows to the floor. I'm going to apply resistance to him coming to the floor, and then once again after about 10 seconds, Luke's going to relax, and then I'm going to drive his elbows back up. We really want to think about recreating that beautiful front rack position. Okay? Having good thoracic spine mobility as well as lat mobility is going to allow you to be efficient throughout that thruster. What I want to do now is I'm going to spin it over here to Luke here, and he's going to drop a little knowledge in regards to a performance tip that he would like to offer athletes up for that thruster.
Alright guys, thanks Brooks. Ton of thrusters guys, ton of burpees. Efficiency, just like any other workout, is going to play a huge factor into this, how this plays out for you. The longer you can stay more efficient, obviously the quicker, the less rest that you're going to take throughout the workout. Now, a few things to think about. If the bar starts to tilt, if chest starts to collapse, if your knees start to collapse, if you lose your squat stance, all of these are things that will force inefficiency. If you feel any of that stuff coming, if you feel maybe a press out with the arms before you're completely extended with the hips, anything like that, drop the bar, step back, relax, take a couple breaths, try to lower your heart rate, get back on the bar. That will, if you do not do that, it will catch up to you at the end of this workout and it will crush you. It'll add minutes onto this workout. So make sure if you feel any efficiency, go in the workout, you're much better off dropping it, get back on it.
Yeah, so we're kind of beating a dead horse here when we talk about this efficiency, but for those of you that watched the 14.5 show with the champs, if you watched Rich doing that workout, Rich's first rep looked exactly the same as Rich's last rep. Okay, so Rich was an efficient mover throughout, that's why he was able to catch breaks. Okay, so what I want to do now is take a little bit of time and talk about making that burpee an efficient movement. Okay, so once again, we took a look at Rich throughout this workout, and what we saw and what we noticed is what looked like Rich was going through was a modified yoga practice. Okay, Rich would collapse into what's known as a ragdoll position. He'd then kick his feet back, he'd drop his chest to the floor, and he would come up into a modified low cobra position. Okay, for some of Rich's workouts, or for some of Rich's pushes, he actually came up into a straight plank. We actually recommend coming up into that low cobra position and then jumping your feet to your hands. Okay, utilizing those yoga tenets is going to make you efficient during that burpee. Okay, so mobilization strategies to allow you to essentially make that burpee into a yoga practice are going to be spending some time in a hamstring mobilization. So once again, we outlined a great hamstring mobilization on our Movement Monday landing page, as well as spending some time in that couch position. We want to get those hips open, okay, so you can get into that low cobra position. So thanks for spending some time with us. Go ahead and take care of 14.5.
Good luck, guys.
Perfect, dude.